Okay, hello, welcome back to another video. Like always, it's been a hell of a long time, but this time I kind of have a better excuse. It's because I've been having a very fun summer, and have been recording like vlogs, but very badly, so they're gonna just be more review vlogs. You'll see when you see them. But I haven't made a video in a long time. It doesn't seem like the videos that I am currently writing and making are gonna be done anytime soon. So again, this is gonna be another me just talking. Alright. I'm gonna be talking about general like what I want to upload, kind of stuff I want to upload when I'm gonna upload them. Hopefully set myself, periods to actually do it, and also what will happen when I go back to university with the YouTube thing, and then streaming, because I always said I wanted to stream, but it's very hard, it's very hard. And then general stuff that I feel needs to be talked about, because today is results day for A-level students, and I remember when I got my results, so I want to talk about that a bit. But first, let me just tell you briefly what I've been doing, what I've been working on. So, I've been away, and that's mostly because of the chaotic nature of life. I met up with some old friends just randomly, and I started hanging out with them. One of my closest friends and I has been working on more movie stuff, so we've been like coming together and like developing different stars and helping us flesh out ideas and all that, and we've been having very much fun with that. And then during all our meeting, catching up, talking, we decided to just go to the Lake District, which honestly was had up and downs. It was basically just one long car trip because we were in the car for like 10 hours. Like I calculated that, like we were in the car for like 10 hours, and that's mostly because when we went, we didn't really book anything, and that kind of fucked us over. So, but I still recorded some stuff. It's gonna be mostly like a road trip slash bit outside kind of like collaboration. I also gonna get my friend to come over and talk about it as well. So that'll be fun. And then I also did Tough Mudder the following week, or yeah, I'm gonna say the following week. It's either the following week. No, it's the following week, and then that was fun, and I also recorded a bit of that, and well, I'm just gonna review all that, and hopefully get that all together, and then hopefully in the coming weeks they'll be out. I'll probably upload one and then do another couple random videos and then upload the other, and then yeah. But if you want to see pictures of like Lake District, they're already uploaded on my Instagram, and I'll put my Instagram somewhere. I'll just put in a link in the description. You can go check it out if you're not already following me, which I'll be surprised. That means I have subscribers who don't actually know me, which is kind of a fun idea. But if not, then yeah, I'll upload the Tough Mudder pictures probably like next week. I don't want to upload too much. I feel very awkward about doing it. And yeah, next we'll be talking about potential video ideas I kind of want to explore. Well, I'm very much a movie person, or claim to be at least, and I would like to do movie reviews, but not like just review them and be like, oh, this is good, this is what I like about it. I kind of want to go more in depth about it. I want to just make it more of a deep dive, and I was thinking that I could probably merge it with stuff other stuff I'm interested in, like philosophy, psychology, and just general religion. Maybe I can use those things that I like to do and actually try to apply them to a video. So if, I don't know, let's just say How to Train Dragon, I can go into Norse mythology and Viking mythology basically, and try and pick out what themes are similar and what have been the movies have actually get the inspiration from essentially, and then I can go into the psychology of like hiccups, development throughout the story. I can go through the philosophy he's trying to talk about, and then I can still like review the movie and go through the hero's journey or save the cat and try pick out those plot points and still talk about what I like about it. But I also want to, I don't know, make it my review and like something that I would be interested into watching, and I personally would like to see more stuff like to like like the behind the curtain stuff, like the more in the thoughts of the movie, like why the ideas or why the scenes in the movie are there and what ideas did they come from. And I'll be not doing that just for How to Train Your Dragon, I'll be doing that for other shows. And yeah, I thought that would be a very good way for me to review movies. It'll take longer because obviously I have to watch the movie, then research some stuff, because I'm not the smartest person in life. I'll still have to like research stuff. But Albert Einstein once said, don't memorize something, or don't memorize something that you can just look up. And gladly I live in a place where just anything you need is a Google search away, so I'm going to take his advice and just take my time with it. But hopefully the end result will be a satisfying quality for everyone watching, including me. That's not the only kind of movie, only ideas I have. I was having a think about doing a exploration or a comparison or just a deep dive in the generation or like the evolution of like cartoons, mainly just cartoons, but also maybe go into music, go into just film, just go into like media, fashion, blah blah blah, because again, like is mostly staying from my media point of view, but I can also find myself looking into other stuff, and I don't know, I'm very interested in like why trends and likes kind of like evolve and change and how they change, and I think that'll be interesting to look at. And then I would also like to do some other kind of like mainly philosophy kind of stuff, just because it interests me. Like I've been watching this one YouTuber who I will put up if I can't remember his name, but he talks about lots of different ideas mostly, and different kind of like questions, like about the universe, about just general like afterthoughts. And I kind of want to also do that, but I don't want to like copy him and do the same stuff, but I have to find stuff that I'm find interesting in general. So yeah, and that's about it. But yeah, but just don't expect me to upload more consistently, because honestly I'm gonna try to put work into the stuff I need. And also I'm trying to write my novella, because I did chapter 3. I'm not sure if I said, but I was struggling with chapter 3, but now I'm on chapter 4, and I feel like I wrote a plan. I can like just speed through it, at least for the first draft, and then after I can like slow down and really take in what is upon me. But yeah, but that's really about it for like upcoming potential videos. But now I want to talk about A-levels, and mostly the fact that I personally have reached a very high point in my life. Like personally wise, like I remember being very lost in a word. In a sentence, I would think I didn't know who I was. In a paragraph, I was in deep I was in deep I was in a personal struggle of which I did not fully understand where I began and who I wanted to be. And that's mostly because I wanted to be someone who people could talk to and want to talk to. And I struggled with that balance. But now I feel that I am being who I truly want to be, not because of other people. And I'm only trying to reach out to the people who actually want to know someone like me. In a movie quote, I'm not sure if I have a very good movie quote for this. Master Splinter once told Donatello that I will make you enjoy falling, and then he proceeded to keep throwing him down over and over again, and then, like at the 100th point, he asked Donatello, do you enjoy falling now? And then Donatello was like, no. And then Master Splinter went, well, maybe there are just some things you can't force people to like. And then Donatello was like, oh, okay. And generally that's speaking that I was trying to force maybe other people to like who I was, or force myself to like who I was becoming. Other like people who didn't like me, and that's something that you just can't. Like, you can't force anyone to like some thing about you, or force yourself for you to like something about yourself. Like, you should only do the stuff you genuinely like, and not have to try too hard to enjoy. So yeah, but enough about that segment. But yeah, it's just, I got to a point where I like myself. I'm at high. I can talk to people much better and just talk about the stuff I actually want to talk about with people. I can, I don't know, walk down the street and, dance and not be concerned about who's looking at me, blah, blah, blah. I'm still nervous, like that's always going to be a part of me, but I can embrace that nervousness. I can embrace the worst attributes about myself and, still be alright with that. And I think back, and not long ago, I was still in the point where I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I wanted. And that goes down to like A levels. And I hate saying and, but that goes back to A levels. I remember the exact day, like it was yesterday, because it really was. It was like 3 years ago, I think now. And I remember waking up, feeling nervous. I went to my friend's golf house. We went down. We got our results. We saw a lot of people just opening on the spot. I saw lots of people crying, and that was not very good. We left. We opened them on the way. He read his. I read mine. I was very pleased with most of my results. Like, I got a distinction in ICT, and then I got a B in media. The only bad grade I got was in chemistry, which I think I got like an E. I got like an E, so that was not very good. But overall, like I enjoyed it. I really did like appreciate the grades I got, and my mother was happy. My father was happy. I was content. I remember Garfield being particularly satisfied with his, and I don't know, but that's still where I still felt lost, because I'm like, oh, what do I do next? Because I wanted to go into graphic design, try to get an apprenticeship in graphic design. That apprenticeship didn't really work out. After, I kind of just gave up and then spent the year just going to gym, gaming, blah blah blah. But then personal stuff happened. I had to go to university. Let's just like go straight to the point. Did not really like the idea of going to university, especially in the degree I was doing. And I really resented the world, and I was like, I went into edgy mode. I went into edgelord mode. I was like, I'm not gonna go in there and make any friends. And then literally like a weekend, I had two fucking friends, and I was only like joining fucking societies and had more friends, and I was like, fuck me, I cannot be antisocial. I just can't. It's very hard for me to be antisocial. I'm a people person. It's very hard. And yeah, so essentially, I remember just going through that year trying to find my footing, and then Corona happened, and then we ended early, and then we had a very long summer, which again I very much used poorly. But then we came back, and I kind of went in with a different mindset, and then I just instantly had a better time. With a brief time, we were allowed to be around each other. Like, I was generally finding my footing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I lost my virginity, and if that didn't say high point, then I don't know what will. So yeah, and ever since then, I've had my ups and downs, but I've always kept climbing, and I'm always getting closer and closer to, being who I actually want to be. And right now I'm at my high point. This is not the highest point. I know that I can still like keep on going. And recently, like stuff like life happened, and I've been down, but I know that I'm strong enough to get through it. And essentially what I'm trying to get to is I'm trying to use my own personal experience to tell anyone who's watching this is that if they're in a point where they don't know what's happening and they're in a low point, if they're having a hard time, you have to learn to enjoy that in a way, or learn to accept that, and learn to understand that this is a temporary thing. It might last hours, days, weeks, or years, but it's temporary. Because if you work hard enough and you constantly know what you want, or find what you want, or dedicate yourself to finding what you want, you will eventually make progress towards there. And it's like driving on a motorway, that's a straight line with just complete desert, or just complete nothingness. You don't know how far you're really going because there's no signs and no landmarkings, but you have to just trust that you're going forward in a way. And eventually maybe you will find the occasional tree or the occasional, rock that doesn't look the same to the others. And then you'll know, and that's when you really start to be like, oh, I'm enjoying my life, because you recognize the progress you're making, or you recognize that, oh, this is a good part of my life, And going further back, for A-level students or any uni students or just anyone who's in a tough job, like, just because you're in that situation, just because you got the papers or you got the whatever you received from the chaotic circumstance of chance, it does not mean that it will define your life, completely. You have to look within and see what you can control, because you can't control other people and you can't control circumstance. The only thing you can do is control yourself. You can only look at yourself and be like, what do I have? What do I want to do? When am I willing to do it? What am I willing to sacrifice? Because you have to answer all those questions and really, really like think and plan, because doing stuff wing it is great, but it's also probably one of the reasons why you're in this position. So just plan, and I mean really plan. Like, if you are dedicated enough, you can find a plan to get through it. And it doesn't have to be a solid plan. You can fluctuate, you can take decoys. The plan is not there to control you, it's just to be like, give you a guideline, give you a torch in the darkness of life to really try and find what you want, basically. So yeah, and I just encourage everyone to really try, because the people who are normally the ones that feel like they don't achieve anything are the ones who just give up and just accept, you know, what's happening. But the ones who, you know, thrive in the eyes of many people, let's just say, are the ones who work in a way, the ones that do something. Even the luckiest goddamn person in the world, let's say Jaden Smith, someone who was born when Will Smith was at like his high point in his career and basically got, you know, roles handed to him on a silver platter. He still works. He still puts in the effort to create and be something. He does not want to just be Will Smith's son. He wants to be Jaden Smith. And you have to respect something like that, because you can have a silver spoon in your mouth and you can waste it. But if you can utilize that spoon and really try to, you know, don't let the potential go to waste, then you can do anything. And even if you don't have a silver spoon, your life is justification enough to try and strive for something you perceive as great. Whether it is you just want a house, a car, a family, a dog, or you want, I don't know, to fucking be the president of the United States. You know, whatever greatness is in your eyes, or whatever ideal ending you want, you should always constantly work for that and plan for that and become that. So yeah, I just wanted to do that. Most of my videos are just like this. It's just me talking, and I like it, but I'll eventually have to do some other stuff because I'm gonna run out of stuff. No, I'm not gonna run out of stuff to talk about. But yeah, thank you for watching, and oh my god, this is a fucking spider. So yeah, I'll see you. Yeah, thanks for watching and have a good day. Bye bye.